dripping. As a kid, my clothes drip, cause my mother had to wash my school fit and line dry 'em every night, cause they the only ones I owned that it fit. So in the morning, pull the uniform from the rope and clip, throw them on, even know they was wet, and hope the other kids ain't noticed the drip. Come on. That's why my bed be no soda mixed in. That's why I don't stress these grown rappers throwing it so that I hit it. Bring the to my lips like Beyonce knows kissing. Joe Schmoes throwing shows just to say they throwing shows. I ain't showing unless my Venmo clicking. Uber Eats, I ain't coming home unless I'm holding chicken. Then I don't dip until the Folgers kicked in. A lot of boldness in they post, but I see no mentions. God grant them serenity to accept things they can't change, courage to change the things they can, and wisdom to know the difference. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' leave the cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' leave the cold sores inside your mouth.
Coming up next, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Tip-off coming right up. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. These young stars now have a season behind them. So who stood out in this incredibly talented crowd? He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
It's got to be him. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Butler, and it's Hudgens in at the 1. We know things can get heated between these two, Graham. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Here's Wilkins. Driving in. Sends it down right in his face.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
To the right side. Pass to Phillips. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Nelson. Here's Wilkins. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Hudgens. First quarter of play, a minute in. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Launches a 3. Wilkins can't hit. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Six on the shot clock.
Whoa! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Hudgens, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Inside. Wilkins with a rebound.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Nelson passes to Wilkins. And there's the screen. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Phillips. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hudgens. It's good from the top of the key. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Wilkins. Up and in on the layup. Wilkins has gotten his third basket of the night.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Butler finds James. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there? Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Pass to Phillips. Back to James. Oh, there's the alley. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wilkins. And that one's good. Wilkins has got 10.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Phillips. Yet to see a basket. No good from outside. Here's Wilkins to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James outside. Here's the floater. Count it. There's 18 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Wilkins. Driving to the basket. No good on the shot. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out...
Here's Wilkins. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Stolen. Pass to Hudgens. Will it go? Knocks it down from distance. Hudgens got his second bucket of the night.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
They've got James, and it's York in at the 5.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Hudgens. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hudgens got 7.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Here's Wilkins. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Hudgens. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Right wing. Here's Wilkins. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
41 seconds left in the first half. Ball stolen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
So he gets them both.
This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Peeler. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Phillips. Three-pointer off the mark. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Leading by 17, and we'll be back right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
You take a look at the visitors. They're in good position, definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Hudgens, that's good.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Yep, that one goes. Wilkins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
To the wing, right side. Peeler, that's good.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Wilkins. Give him 20, and he gets it to go. Wilkins has got 22.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Hudgens. The three. Wilkins with a rebound. Wilkins has got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's the pick. Going inside to the middle. Here's Nelson. And he banks in the layup. Nelson's got 13 now.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Here's Wilkins. And he jams it home with authority.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Time for the 2K leaderboard, showing numbers from the second half of the season, teams that love to run.
They've looked great since the All-Star break, pushing the pace and trying to punish teams in transition, and it's been working.
Here's Peeler. He's got 5. To the paint. Wilkins with a rebound.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Phillips. Hits the trifecta. Phillips has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wilkins laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Butler. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Nelson passes to Wilkins. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Wilkins has got 13 in the second half.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Nelson, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3 is up. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to Wilkins. He takes it in. Oh, throw it
Look
down.
out.
Can you say elevation? He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Hudgens. Tries a 10-footer. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Hudgens got 15.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Here's Wilkins. Give him 31 now. Good.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Hudgens. He's got 15. Launches it. No good there.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Butler, and it's Peeler in at the 3 spot. Out to the right wing. Puts it up. Shot is good by Nelson.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Butler outside. For 3. Oh, it's off target.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Peeler. Here's Hudgens. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Phillips' shot is off. Gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Wilkins. And a missed layup. Got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
At the line for 2, number 44.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, I can't help it, I've been looking. My whole attention, I like how you took it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, no, I gotta do it. You just wanna talk that body language, I'm fluent. sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way.
Drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing.